just about set to go now. On the mound for this one, Steven Matz. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it's Gavin Lux.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And he deals. Foul ball. Two out, space is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Out to short, win. Tosses to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here in St. Louis, today's starting pitcher, Lyon Richardson. Having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times, it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Brendan Donovan leading things off and takes a strike. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And that skips into dirt. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's one down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Mason Wynn.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Yeah, that's outside. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third,
and now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Win at first, one gone. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Wilson Contreras in the box now. Takes strike one. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next pitch misses outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Goes down looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in St. Louis, and here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Matz back to work. Clips the corner. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runner at first with no outs here.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Way back there. See you later. He circles the bases. His 7th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now the DH, Will Benson. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the 2nd.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Grounds one to short. Win. Throws to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal will hit next. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That misses, and the count 1-2. This one in the air. Gorman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Two outs, base is empty. Now Jake Fraley. Outside with a breaking ball. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. And now the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. Arenado in an 0-2 hole. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside low, and the count 1-2. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Swings through that one for strike 1. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Down and in, moved his feet. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. In for a strike, 0-1. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Nothing doing here this half. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Reds 2 and the Cardinals nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLain. McLain measures 5 feet 8 inches, 25 years old, a former 1st-round pick in 2021. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Just off the outside corner. Ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Up the middle, Wynn fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Now batting, center fielder TJ Friedl.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder Gavin Lux.
Now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Lux. There you see his May and June numbers so far. And that's outside. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Sonny Gray up and throwing. Palante getting loose as well. Friedel over at first with one away. And that one sliced foul. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 and 2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2 and the Cardinals nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now, Pedro Pajes. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit in the air, center field. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Victor Scott.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Victor Scott. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Out to short. Oh, wow. Nice play to first. Picked in the dirt, but he beats it. What an effort that time.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Save in second, and he easily steals the bag. And it finds its way through for a hit. Around third. Safe. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fastball is outside. Man at first, 1 away. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Next to hit, Alec Burleson. Grounded out his first time.
Burleson.
And a foul ball. Donovan off of first with 2 away. Late on that fastball.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
And that's a little high.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Lux makes the grab, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Sonny Gray.
This guy's a strike thrower.
Now
He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Number 54.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Stevenson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1.
2-1.
Towards first. Contreras steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
1 down, base is empty. Outside low, and a count even 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. Just missed. And there's a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Right side, hard hit. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Reds 2 and the Cardinals 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Wilson Contreras. That clips the zone. Strike 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Brent Suter, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Phillips, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. In there, and it's 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Nope, that's low.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
He was all over that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Lyon Richardson won't go any further, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Brent
Cincinnati.
Suter on to pitch out of the pen
Number
here.
31.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
1 out, runner at second. And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Arenado, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a pop-up. Luck's trying to get there. He's got it. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. And fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Just misses with that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Pedro Pajes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Oh, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
And here is Pedro Pajes. Fly to center his first time. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Two outs. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-2.
And now the count is even. There's a swing and a drive. Fraley going back on this one. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Gray back to work. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the plate for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. Grounded out his first time up. And the sweeper is off the plate. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. One now. Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch is downstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Here's the pinch runner for Cincinnati, Garrett Hampson. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. That's in there. That's strike one.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Hampson dives back in safely. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one is lifted in the air. Burleson sizes this one up. And there's two away.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel, 1 for 2. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Burleson. And that's the third out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking
Number
over on the
34,
mound, Connor Phillips. He's been so good against lefties. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Yohel Pozo. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
That one drifts inside. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Lifted in the air, right field. Hampson moving in on this one. Hauls it in for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Donovan in the box now. Takes strike one.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Up and in, and 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I'll tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
One down, and now Mason Wynn. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Donovan leads off first with one away. Squirts away a little bit. And the runner stays where he is. Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Fought off foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Cancel.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And now the right fielder, Alec Burleson.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1 down.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here comes Wilson Contreras, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A little bit low, and it's 1-0. That one is upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Misses outside, and it's 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Nolan Arenado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, this came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And a strike on the outside edge.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Two outs. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Not close with that one. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching
back
for
now,
the
and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
So coming into the game now on defense, Jose Barrero. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 27.
Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
Cincinnati, left fielder Gavin Lux.
And that is out of play. And strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That misses, and it's 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Struck him out looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Here's a rocket out to left. He's got it. 2 down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Helsley, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Andre Granillo appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves This would be his major league debut. King, the lefty, warming up as well. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one fouled off. Caught him looking for the K. Offense held in check there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Martinez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Stepping in,
Leading
Nolan
off for
Gorman.
St. Louis, second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
There's the strike.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
Here's a 2-2. That one missed. Lars Nootbaar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Lars Nootbaar digs in now. On the ground right side. Down the line, and it's foul. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tony Santillan getting ready to go. That's to third. Espinal jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they make short work of them there. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Busch Stadium, top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Man at second. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Two and one now. Swings through that one out in front that time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball three.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Will Benson. He's grounded out a couple of times.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one at triple digits.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And that's down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Hard liner. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
Santiago Espinal will hit next.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings and misses. That's strike one. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one misses, and that's ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. The 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
In the air, left field, down the line. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Hansen.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Helsley gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Andre
for the
Granillo
Cardinals.
comes on now.
Number 65. Andre Granillo.
Here's Garrett Hampson. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. That misses the zone. Ball 1. With the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. Out front, rip foul. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 run's in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit. 1 for 3. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Grabs it on the run, and that'll do it. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 4 and the Cardinals 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Emilio Pagan.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jose Barrero now at the plate, taking his first at bat here in extra innings after coming in on defense. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
The other way. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now here is Brendan Donovan. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. In the air, left field. And a base hit right there. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Oh, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now. They're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
Just misses there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the tying run at second, winning run at first. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Stays alive. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Lux makes a nice running catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Alec Burleson.
Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
On the corner for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting,
So it's their last chance in this one. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Now the 0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. One strike away.
1-2.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.